is not about bad policing. They're doing just what they were trained to do.
Yes.
So if you go about this trying to indict individual cops for being bad guys, you're making a mistake. The only way we're going to win this war is we have to charge the U.S. government with genocide against black people.
He was murdered he was shot downtown Atlanta, 5/30/2013. It was my 23rd birthday. That's actually the day I was born. And pretty much the story, well, I'll give you a little history of Zaus. Zaus went to college. He graduated from North Carolina Central University. We grew up part of our life in Fayetteville, North Carolina, as well as New Orleans, Louisiana. He went on to serve in the military. He fought in the war in Iraq. He was in Kuwait for about a year and a half. This is between going to college. He actually left with the reserve. So he came back May 30th. We go out. It's my birthday. Go to a few different clubs. He's not intoxicated. I'm very intoxicated. It's my birthday. They give me shots and stuff like that. So we go to the last club was Club Opera. We come out of Club Opera. We get into a little altercation with some guys. Now it was a minor altercation. Probably about 4 of us, about 15 of those dudes. Anyway, we head to the parking lot to go to our car. Squabble breaks out. The fight dispersed. The dudes, the whole time we were fighting, they were saying they were getting guns. Mind you, these are guys I've never seen a day in my life before. So they run off to go get their guns. My brother, he follows the Second Amendment. Mind you, I told you he was in military police. He graduated from college, so he gets his registered weapon out the car. He's headed to retrieve my car, which is at the furthest end of the parking lot. Around that time, 2 off-duty police officers run down. They were dressed in all black, guns already drawn, and they're just screaming, "Drop the effing gun, drop the effing gun." His back was towards them, so I can just imagine if I'm walking and I haven't disarmed my weapon in any way, it's still in the holster, and somebody's behind me. I just got jumped by 15 people. Somebody's behind me screaming, "Drop the effing gun." Not APD, not freeze, you know, the regular terminology you're supposed to use. He hears none of that. Mind you, I'm there the whole time, so I'm screaming, trying to get him to turn around. So when he turns around, in order him to drop the gun, he takes a couple steps, and he's bending down to drop the gun, and they shoot him 12, 13 times in front of everybody out there. Mind you, so they're standing over him. I'm running up to, you know what I mean, help aid him or whatever like that. I get a gun pointed in my face. Back the F up, I'll shoot you. Okay? So I didn't take to that too well. I'm still young, so I'm pretty rapid. So my cousin has to grab me, so I call an ambulance. Ambulance is on their way. 3 shots ring off from out of the cut. My cousin gets shot in his arm. These are not the police. These are the guys who said they were going to get their guns. The reason my brother had his gun. So my cousin gets shot, and they just look at him. The police still standing over my brother. And, you know, ambulance comes. My brother lived 21 days. He was in Grady Hospital. We didn't get to see him for 21 days. Luckily, his dad is a police officer in New Orleans. He came up and got my mom access to be able to see him. But none of us, nobody else, the whole family came up. Nobody else was able to see him until, of course, he passed. Sounds familiar to a couple of these other families. So my main thing about it, we've been doing some work with the Atlanta Citizen Review Board. I thank God for them. I thank God for my mama, who's a God-fearing woman, and she prays to keep us sane, you know what I mean? It's going on 2 years. It's all right.
It's all right. It's all right. We support you.
It's going on 2 years. And
Spirit, Liz, can no bullets kill him? Can no bullets stop us now?
it just hurt every time I gotta turn on the news.
It's okay to cry.
All right. It's all right.
And see other families going through it over and over again. And
It's okay, let it out.
it just hurts my heart that nobody's getting justice. I can understand. I've sat down with Brother Davis and we talked about this stuff, and he gave me real good clarity and stuff like that. But it just turn on the TV now. The guy Nick. My mom went to his candlelight, but I couldn't even make it. My spirit. I just know my spirit, and I just know that I could think a little crazy sometimes. So I try to. If I feel that way, I just won't go. I just send my blessings. But we always send somebody from our organization to go and represent us.